Hello, welcome back to Learnery channel, and today we will be taking a look at a video by Don Azar on the current US visa policy on Nigeria. And if you are new, do well to show your boy some love because it's one of the things that keeps me going. So today, let's get into the video and see what's happening.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. Wait till me this. This person you are seeing here is the president of Nigeria, representing Nigeria. This is the president of America, representing America. What is going on here? This one want to give these people visa. He is saying, for this type of visa, before I give it to you, you're going to pay some money. Aside the fee you usually pay. Now, there's something called bond. You must pay this bond before I give you the visa finally. Once it is approved, you pay this money as a bond to guarantee that what you will still return back to your country. So he is representing Nigeria because he is the symbol of Nigeria. He is the symbol of America. Now him bring us on this class. We could start. As you can see, the United States is saying that applicants for this type of visa called B1, B2 visitor visa from certain countries, not all countries. Now,
Yeah, surely it mustn't be all countries. Surely be those countries, maybe most third world country and those countries that they feel like, okay, you are not worthy to come to the US or you are not worthy to come here to be among us or we accept you to work for us and work with us. You surely be laid on some of the countries.
there depend dey from certain countries must deposit $5,000, $10,000, or $50,000, depending on the case, as a refundable financial guarantee determined by a U.S. consular officer to ensure compliance with visa terms and timely departure from the United States of America.
Okay, so what's actually going on here is that before you can be accepted for a B1, B2 visa, you must have like 5,000, 10,000, or at most 15,000, like depending on what you are coming for you to be able to. That is going to be one of the criteria. This is not that you having the money doesn't mean that you can apply for it and get it. This is one of the criteria. So I now ask myself, if you are making this kind of money to even put as a deposit that will be refunded back to you on the ground that you are going to come back to Nigeria or come back to your country or more, among the certain country that we are listed, why would you be going outside? Why would you be going outside to just keep it and just work for them? Can't you use it to do something better in Nigeria? Or can't you use it to do something meaningful? Some people will say argue that okay, if it is about a nice business, if it's a business that will generate fund that you're going to do there, this just going to be something that you deposit at some point. But what if it's a person that is going out, maybe the thing is going for doesn't want it as much, but let's look at it, let's go on and see what they have. So
Okay, so I go break everything down for you to understand. Now, yesterday, you can see Punch reported it, BBC reported it, Premium Times reported it, The Guardian reported it. You can see here, Business Inside Africa, Axios, ABC, Forbes, they all reported it. Okay?
yes, can
Now,
see
there are
African
38
nations.
countries
Yeah.
altogether. Let me show you the 38 countries with
I have like, let me make a guess. I haven't like gone through this. Like my reaction video is always live. I just play and go on with it. But I'm going to make a guess. Most is going to be African countries, South American countries, like South American countries and African countries. They are the ones that are going to be the most in this list, as long as US is involved.
the day of implementation, the day where it will start, okay? For South America, now only Venezuela, their own will start 21st January 2026. For Caribbean or North America, we have 3 countries. For Oceania, we have 4 countries. Most of these countries, one thing that is similar, identical, is poverty, struggle,
Poverty,
people
yeah.
that want to escape. This one, Asia, we have 6 countries.
I haven't forgot our brothers in Asia. The thing is going to be mostly from third world country and those countries that they feel like they will come and cause nuisance to their country and to their economy or social life and everything. Like the third world country and developing countries, suffer a lot. When it comes to suffering, suffer a lot. But who is to blame? Is this the people there or the political interference by the international body or the world powers that we are going to blame on it? But it is what it is.
Africa, Boku, Boku, Boku. 6 here, another 6. So you can see them. Your country, Nigeria,
18.
is here. The implementation day is 21st of January, 2026. Okay? These other countries in Africa.
Wow.
This rule is not a total ban. Do you did not
25 of 38 countries, like Africans.
not fully ban these countries, okay? Instead, the rule now says if you are from countries like Nigeria, Zambia, Gambia, and others, and you are applying for a B1, B2 visa only, that is visitor or business visa, and your visa is approved, then you may be asked to pay a visa bond.
Just like I said from the beginning, this is not going to be like if you have the $5, $10, $15,000 that you are going to be qualified. Like stating the one that Azza is stating here, like is going to be when your visa is approved. Then we might be talking about that, or then we might look into that.
Because they don't trust you. Who decides if you must pay? The U.S. consular officer decide during the interview. Not everyone will pay the same amount, okay? It depends on how risky they think your travel is. 3, the bond amount. We have 3 possible amounts. We have $5,000 amount if they believe you will return quickly. If they look at it, this one, medium risk, pay $10,000. This one, now, girl, if you no return at all, pay $50,000. In Naira equivalents, roughly, we are looking at the first group, 7 million plus. Second, 14 to 15 million plus. Third group, 21 to 22 million Naira. Please note, if you are traveling as a family, this is per person. Family of 2, for instance, multiply that by 2. Family of 4, multiply by 4. Our payment must be made. If your visa is approved, the embassy will give you a direct pay.gov link to pay. Do not pay any agent, please, or third party. They go scam you. The form you must submit. You must fill form I-352 only after the consular officer tells you to fill it. This form is required to post the bond. Okay? Entry is limited to 3 U.S. airports. If your visa is approved for B1 or B2, now only 3 airports you go take enter America through Boston, JFK, Washington airport. Now these 3 airports you go fit use enter America. After landing, you can take another flight to your final destination. Please know that there may be extra checks when you arrive at those airports. Do not book tight connecting flights.
So this is more like, okay, I wanted to make mention of the family and everything about having the money. Like, if you are visiting, it's a different case. Maybe you are just going to see a family, a friend, or anything you want to, or go and see there. Maybe a spot. You just go and come back. Like in terms of family, the same thing. But in other words, like just like you mentioned earlier, before now, you'd be like they only have stipulated like 3 airports that you'll be going from. That's the 3 airports that you'll be arriving. Like you can go from there. That means that if there will be another check, you paying all those things and you being granted visa, you are not even sure that you are not even sure that you are going to set your foot in the United States. There are going to be checks when you arrive at those airports. And the condition, like, I don't understand to some point, like, what's happening. The condition, does it make it worthwhile or anything like this, man?
Okay? You have to make allowance for possible extra check on your arrival. Okay? The most important part, getting your money back. How you go get your money back? When you enter the US, immigration gives you an admit or T date. They will give you a date where they call admit or T. We are admitting you to US or T this date. This date is stored electronically on your I-94 record. To get your money back, you must leave on or before this admit or T date, okay? Or you leave on that date or before that date. You will lose the bond if you overstay, even by 1 day.
Excuse, like, if you overstay by 1 day, you will lose your bond and still get deported. I don't understand. Can't it just be like when you overstay, you get deported and you pay your money back? So why are you still having the money if the person overstayed just for 1 day? You will still take the bond and still deport the person. Ah,
You try to change status. You apply for asylum. The big concern people are raising is, does this mean only rich people or politicians can travel now? What about families with children? How can normal people afford this amount? These concerns are valid because the amount plenty well,
it's very
plenty
high.
very
Like
high.
it's very
But
high.
what I observe is South Africa is not on the list. Egypt is not there. Morocco is not there. Kenya not there. Ethiopia not there. Ghana, when they say their economy, when they revive, they there.
The most interesting thing is that this country you see like listed there like South Africa, Egypt, Morocco, Kenya, Ethiopia, Ghana, and Rwanda, they they tend to have certain form of development than other nations that were there, like not like by me saying like you go there you can see it, not like it's fully, not like everything is okay there. And another side of it is like you can see most of them having tie like strong tie with uh the US. Like if you go deep, you can see most of them having strong tie with the US in terms of okay, helping in terms of resources and what have you.
No wonder no dey there. Now we could see why overstay, by the way. Why person go even
Why?
overstay? Many average Nigerians overstay visas because they are escaping hardship.
Yeah, escaping hardship, okay. Escaping hardship, we are trying to, okay, you are keeping like $15,000 bonds, and just this thing is going to affect those that don't have much, those that like not like the big politicians and the rich people we have there, we have over here. It will surely make some people to change their mind towards some things, restrict them towards going to American. You can say maybe America is not turning out to be the land of dream as they claim to be made some years ago.
Most of the time, not all the time. Not because they enjoy breaking rules. I am not making excuses for them. Okay? We are talking about reality. They are chasing greener pasture, but they are doing it illegally. But if they're good, for me, they're not good one. They are running from insecurity and fear, unstable income and joblessness, poor public services, weak future prospects. Now, all this.
So in terms of the second line that was mentioned there, and that's what I've been hinting on, like unstable income and joblessness, like, and you make such an amount of money and you are trying to put it in there. But okay, that affects only B1 and B2 visa in terms of business. But for you to get uh residential visa, be able to stay over in America, like it's more like the elephant passing through the eye of the needle if you get what's happening like in depthly.
Still, they make them. They say, I can't go back after I see all these things. For some, overstay feels like a last chance to survive, a way to
Yeah.
protect family, an escape from a system that is not working, an escape from PDP and APC government. So overstay is always driven by pressure to survive, pressure to escape, and desperation. Okay? Not by evil intent. They don't be bad people. What is the solution, my people? Respect is not begged for. As a nation, you don't beg for respect. Look at those countries. They don't go beg and say, no put us for this list. Okay? Respect is forced by structure, what you get for home, strength, what you get as a nation, and self-control, self-respect. When a country is weak, disorganized, or serious,
The last one will be like everything that just Donald just mentioned. Like if it's check out countries like that are being banned from those bonds that have been tied to them. You see this the second thing he mentioned, being weak, disorganized, and unserious. Like what about referring to about those countries, those countries like South Africa, Egypt, Morocco, and Rwanda, Ghana, and most of them that were there. You see their structure and strength. Like they don't tend to beg for it. They don't tend to go out to lay themselves down. You see uh, president sending delegates to go beg. No, no, you don't see all those things there. You don't see all those things. They have their structure intact. They have their self-respect intact.
what will go happen? Others will humiliate that country. Okay? Not because they ate it, oh. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
But because power respects power. Power respects power.
Yeah.
When people see you chasing approval to be accepted, just like most of our presidents, they know they stay for one place. Problem
what I
they
said,
don't travel,
yeah.
showing that even their own is not good enough to treat them to do holidays. Any small thing they don't japa. All these embassies are watching. They are watching. If a president can move anyhow, any moment, even when there are national issues about the citizens, you need to pay even 100,000 bonds. Okay? When people see you chasing approval, they value you less. When you stop chasing, they start watching. Look at small Mali. They say USA, they place visa ban on their citizens. Waiting Mali can do. They return the favor. They return the aggression. Within few weeks, US remove the ban. You see them on the list. Now, if you do body, they respect you.
Yeah.
Hey, how's that New Year's resolution going?
What are you talking about?
You know, that YouTube channel you say you're gonna start?
Well,
Nigeria often has the word for fairness, understanding, sympathy, but the word does not respond to emotions. No. It responds to results. They know the forge results. They know the forge them. They see them. They are tangible. You can't use supporters, spokesperson to preach them. People they see them. Okay? What Nigeria does wrong, complains about discrimination, cries about bad treatment abroad, blames racism and conspiracy. No, while inside, corruption remains. Insecurity continues. Systems are weak. Rules are not enforced. Yaya Bello was wanted yesterday.
Yeah, you sometimes you see when we do things over here, like in the parts of the world, like you feel like the world is not watching, the world are watching you. Like you see like our leaders, the people that we entrusted to over there, like to handle things or like disgracing us and just making you feel like this guy is even human, this guy is even consigned, that they have people that are putting their trust and even at most their life onto to their hands to protect them. You see Mali, the actual Mali, not like Mali is a big continent, not like Mali is a big country, like a big nation, but US did it and they retaliated and you see how it's cleared. But in terms of when you involve all the 24 countries that were mentioned, they will still go back. They will still go back, okay, instead of the 5,000, let's reduce this to 1,000 or 2,000. That's going to happen, like no concrete or solid system that can challenge. Because they know, like, at some point, they can't survive alone without foreign aid and all those things. So it gets annoying and it gets pathetic at some point. So, but we get to talk about it. So thanks, Donaza, for this one. And I would like to hear your comments on this and your thoughts. Share your thoughts and feedback on the comment section. And thanks for staying back. Do well to like, do well to share, and do well to subscribe. See you in my next video. Thanks.